This product has helped tremendously with my attention deficit disorder.
What multi-level marketing pyramid scheme do you think this individual is in? Take a guess. It's hard, isn't it? Because all of them do this. But this is Tranont. Tranont sells supplements. They also sell financial services. You can buy insurance from them. I haven't looked too much like closely into that aspect yet, but I'm like methodically making videos on Tranont right now. I infiltrated one of their Facebook groups. Now, I believe this isn't an official Facebook group from Tranont. I think this is one of those ones that are started by a number of uplines, and they use this to recruit from and just make deceptive medical claims. I don't know if there's any deceptive income claims in this group. I've just seen the medical claims occurring in here. And there are no consequences for this. They're not supposed to be doing this, but Tranont and like other multi-level marketing companies, they rely on this occurring. They wouldn't be able to function as a business otherwise. They have no other market except like small groups like this where they need to lie and defraud consumers. So they'll put out trainings, on YouTube and maybe on their website saying, oh no, we have compliance training, knowing full well that this is going on. 161,000 people in this group that I infiltrated, and I'm still in there, if you can believe it. How long do you think it's going to take for them to boot me out? And how outraged do you think the participants are going to be? I'm just like waiting here. Okay. So this is an unlisted video on YouTube. I have linked it for you below so you can go check it out yourself. And you could maybe make a report to the FTC if you're in Canada, the Competition Bureau, or the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre, wherever you are in the world, wherever Tranont is being sold, you could perhaps use this as evidence and link, maybe download it, because I imagine this video might get privated or just deleted as soon as this video goes up and they're aware of it. I have hidden the people's names and their faces because I do believe that most people involved in these multi-level marketing pyramid schemes, they really don't know that they're a part of a scam. When we're in one of these things, we will say and do wild things that you would think as an outsider looking in that these are horrible people. How can they be saying this? They've received training. They should know better. They're doing it on purpose. And while that is true, there are some people that do make these horrible claims on purpose. Most people don't. Most people, they're very good people. They really love the products of whatever MLM that they're in. And they're really wanting to create a better future for their family and help out their community too. These are hardworking people. These are intelligent people. They have been recruited into a commercial cult and they're not aware of what they're doing. And so that's why I've hidden their identity. And I hope to see them both get out one day and maybe they'll join another MLM scam. It might take them a few more before they exit, but I do hope that they both get out. But of course, when I've linked to their video, you're going to see them. That these things need to be exposed and they need to be stopped because they are harming people.
We are going to be talking about a supplement that is changing the lives for so many women, and the product's name is called For Her. I wanted to tell you guys, menopause is mandatory, but the symptoms are optional, friends. And this is for anyone who is in perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause.
Menopause is the new buzzword.
Little fun fact.
Menopause is the new buzzword for these MLMs.
I don't know if you guys know this, but once you guys enter into menopause, if you do not have a cycle for 12 consecutive months,
you're going to say, hallelujah, it's finally gone.
That is considered postmenopause. And guess what? Women, I have bad news. We're in it for the rest of our lives unless you begin to menstruate.
Why is that bad news?
Again, you're always going to be in postmenopause. So when somebody is saying, oh, I don't need that, I don't have that anymore, I'm past menopause.
I don't need that. I don't need the Tranont products.
Honey, no. I beg to differ.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Really not bad news, but we're...
Why is it bad news? What are you talking about?
We're here to help. So we're going to ease some of that.
Yeah.
Ease what?
this product is a natural product that is supporting women, and it contains something called estrogen 100 and ashwagandha. Who's ever
Say that fast 5 times. If you do, you win a hot slap.
heard of ashwagandha? I have, and we know that ashwagandha is something that definitely will help to support your brain, your cognitive decline or delays that may come about. And if you guys did not know, this support is going to also help to balance your mood. Who has ever had a little bit of a mood swing?
Maybe you should have eaten some food, maybe had a bigger breakfast, and maybe you should have had a bit more sleep. Maybe you need a nap. No. You need to purchase a multi-level marketing product.
Anyways, so this product for her does combine clinically proven herbs in our estrogen 100.
I thought you was going to say herbs and spices. Isn't that Colonel Kentucky Fried Chicken? Yeah, herbs and spices.
And this proprietary blend with...
I bet you didn't know where the gravy was invented for KFC. It was invented right here in the Crow's Nest Pass, Alberta, Canada. Look it up. We're famous. We're famous for more than you might think.
The ashwagandha extract to gently support your body through these hormonal shifts. Who is excited about that?
Everybody just stopped it and you went and you Googled it and you can't even believe that what I said is true. Your mind is blown right now. I'm full of surprises. You got to stick around. You never know what truth bomb is going to drop.
I was super excited when I first heard about it. You will finally find some relief, help to balance your mood, and then embrace this new chapter that we're all starting to embark on. And those of you guys that did not know, you actually may, in your mid-30s, start to embark on perimenopause. And
oh, goody, it's another health trend. We can embark on the journey together.
It, again, is something that we will be in as women.
Forever.
Forever.
We're talking like it's this life sentence. What are you talking about? It's like having a human experience, living your life, and you're like, it's the curse. The curse is lifted, but it's never quite lifted, is it? Because you're just going to be living with it forever. What are you talking about? I'm missing something.
Forever. So
I'm
this is
not
why
gonna
we're so
get
pumped. Yeah. This is why we're pumped
Forever. What is so bad
about the product, because
It's an amazing product. It really, really has helped me a lot. And I'm going to talk just briefly about what it helped me the most with. So there is, and Amanda's going to highlight some of the 103 symptoms of perimenopause and menopause. Yes, you heard that right. 103.
There's only 103. I wonder where this list came from. Is it from Tranont? Is it from the Mayo Clinic? But they have this list. This reminds me of when I was in Mon 8 and they had the Rejuvenique Oil Intensive. We have over 100 uses of this Rejuvenique Oil Intensive. You can put a couple of drops in your mascara. You can put some drops in your foundation. You can add some extra drops in your moisturizer. You can put it everywhere. You can use it for sunburns. There's so many uses for this product. Now there's 103 symptoms. You can print this out and then be, oh my gosh, this is why I need to purchase for her from Tranont.
To date, known symptoms of perimenopause and menopause. So my issue was I was waking up with a sensation of tingles or almost like ants growing up and down my arms. And I would feel this sensation for about 3 years. I was dealing with this, and I did express it to my doctor, and he thought it was the way I was sleeping. Bless it. Guess what? Guess what, y'all? I began taking this recommended supplement. I take 2 with my meal right after I eat my dinner.
Okay, did you change the way you slept though? Did anything else change, or was it only this anecdotal story? I know everybody here is still reeling from the realization about Kentucky Fried Chicken gravy. See, we're all connected. We're all connected in this world, we're more closely intertwined than we believe.
Dinner time meal. And you know what? I began noticing when I woke up, I wasn't having this numbness on my extremities
Num, 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 num.
or the tingles that I was having for so many years.
You need to go to your doctor and you need to express more interest. Like maybe you did change the way you slept, but that's quite alarming. I mean, this is the thing. This is a problem because people that might be having symptoms like this are being encouraged through this tale to purchase these products as if it's gonna, I mean, my doctor, oh, he said this, but it was really, thank God I joined this MLM. This is dangerous.
And to not have that weird feeling and to have to go like this and just feeling like there was literally bugs crawling all over your arms for the first 2 hours when I was sitting there at the computer working.
I think I know why this video is unlisted now. This isn't good. I think that if anybody is experiencing this symptom for years, I really encourage you to listen to your doctor, maybe seek out a couple of extra opinions. Don't be going into a private Facebook group to find an unlisted video to have somebody tell you you need to buy these supplements.
That was pretty eye-opening. The other thing that I noticed is I began to fall asleep very quickly and sleep solid through the night without even getting up at all. Who would love to sleep sound? Granted, I'm only sleeping 5-6 hours because that's just my body. Everyone's body is different. Some people require more sleep.
I require more
than me. But without waking up, without having to go to the restroom, that's huge for me. So if any of...
Why is it bad that you're waking up to go pee in the night? Like if you have to go pee, I would rather wake up to go pee than pee the bed, It's a good sign. If you have, just don't drink a lot of water before you go to bed. Maybe you can kind of reduce the need to have your bladder get full, It's just so strange how these multi-level marketing companies will focus on natural human function as if this needs to be treated. I mean, everybody's unique. Everybody's different. Why is it that, oh no, this needs to be corrected?
that may resonate with you, stay tuned because Amanda is about to share with you some of the 103 different symptoms related to perimenopause and menopause.
Yeah, this is a crazy list. When we first got this product and this launched back in March, I was...
Where did this list come from?
Astounded about all the things that we learned. And as a woman, how do I not know all these things? How do I not know my body that well? But really a lot...
Well, there's a lot in that statement there. When you're in a commercial cult, how did I not know my body so well? Thank goodness Tranont is telling me everything that I didn't know, and to ignore what I think I know and supplant that with this new information.
I just don't feel like we talk about it a lot. And so we were very highly educated about it, but 103.
How were you highly educated about it? This is important to pinpoint. What certification did you get? Was it a weekend? Was it a few hours? Did John Maxwell do his leadership training where he does this really creepy slapping of his hand, talking about the law of the lid? Oh, bleh. His PhD program that he offered with Monate, does Tranont have something like that? Highly educated. If you're going to mention this, you need to say what those credentials are, because you're playing with people's health now. It's one thing to be selling shampoo. This can have effects on people too. People had lost their hair. People had severe reactions. But you're now telling people about medical stuff. You're giving them you're making medical claims. This is very dangerous territory.
103 possible symptoms of what you could have during your menopause, postmenopause journey. And that blows my mind. So insomnia, definitely one of those that many people relate to. Insomnia, hot flashes, we all know those things.
I would have nobody in my life that would talk about their menopause journey with me. Anybody, it would be immediately, I wouldn't be friends with them anymore. Nobody talks like this.
Vaginal dryness, low libido, those are all really common. Having those mood swings.
There's lube for that.
That kind of come out of nowhere, you know, and sometimes you're just a little more aggravated than normal. But there's actually a whole lot on this list of, I'm just going to read off a few of them that were sort of surprising to me. Hip pain, which I did not know that inflammation and especially hip pain was related to that. And it's not just that kind of inflammation. It can be more inflammation in your body as well.
It can be more inflammation. You're highly educated. You didn't know that it's hip. Did you literally get a list? And you're just reading this list and you're making all these connections and assumptions? You need to see how dangerous this is. You're not qualified. I know you love your products, but you're really playing with people's health. You're playing with your own too, and probably your family's.
Well, and the joint pain. So sometimes you're feeling those things, but maybe you go to the doctor and they say, no, you're good. You don't have, you know, arthritis, or you don't have this or whatever. You should be looking into those physical elements of having stiff shoulders, stiff muscles, that could be playing more into your hormones than what you realize. Now, here are the weird ones. So itchy ears. I always have itchy ears, and I'm always doing like this, like all the time. I had no idea that was on the list. Phantom smells.
You see, when you have a list of just a variety of things, you can then say, well, I have that. Therefore, that means I'm on this, I'm whatever menopause journey, the color wheel, perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, wherever you land there. Like, hold my hand and we can go on this journey together. And look at this. It could be something completely different. It could be an allergic reaction. I mean, it could be anything. I mean, it could be this, but like, this is just, it's just ridiculous, you know?
That's crazy. I have this like heightened sense of smell, and I will sometimes smell things that actually aren't there when I ask other people around me.
Oh, that's because it's a message from the other side.
So that's really weird, and I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought I was strange. So that's one of those things. Dry mouth and tongue. Didn't know that either. So
could be you're dehydrated, or it could be that you need to purchase Tranont products, because that's what all this is. So can you imagine, instead of going to the doctor, you're going to be looking at this list and thinking that this just reaffirms the right decision I made by purchasing these Tranont products. Oh, this is so bad.
You're going to be more dehydrated, and you could be feeling like that. Low energy, that's very common. We're all feeling fatigue and low energy.
Speak for yourself.
Energy.
I'm a real live wire. I'm 50 and I'm still going strong.
Hot feet. Okay. Hot feet? Really? Yes. The bottom.
I have hot feet. I've had hot feet my whole life. A lot of people have hot feet. You might not know this. If you have hot feet, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You go to bed, your feet get really hot. They might start off chilly, but then they get really hot, and you need to get your feet sticking out. There's sleeping bags even. If you're going out camping, you can buy special sleeping bags for people that have hot feet, because it's just like it drives you crazy because your feet get so hot. You need to stick them out and cool them off. I've always had that.
Of your feet being super hot. So that one. Cold flashes. Everyone knows hot flashes. I didn't know there was such thing as cold flashes.
Every Canadian does.
This also can affect your eyes very much, becoming more dry-eyed. Again, we're lacking hydration, and it's pulling all of that from our body, and even more so of why you need to stay hydrated, and some other products we could talk.
Canadians, we love to talk about cold weather. Ooh, we get so sanctimonious. We're good at it. You could be living anywhere else and have cold weather, but there's no cold weather like we have. How is the weather? Oh yeah. Well, what's the wind chill? Oh, well, we'll always win. Even if we lose, we'll think we win. We'll talk about the cold. You probably already know that if you have a Canadian friend. I'm revealing all our secrets. I better like keep it back in. I can't reveal too much. I gotta just give it out over the years. You know, little clues, little Easter eggs in my content. What is going on up there? Gotta keep the mystery alive.
Talk to you about for helping with that, but dry eyes, dry mouth. It also can cause vision issues of having double vision, having blurry vision where you see.
If you have double vision or blurry vision, just buy Tranont for her.
Things on top of each other and dramatically change your eyesight. So that's another thing. Besides that, you're waking up on not long and having those hot flashes or going to pee all the time. Increase UTIs. That's another thing that is a sign of that. I'm trying to see if there's any other things. Ocular migraines, which didn't know that was related either. I know we have hormonal migraines, but particularly your eyes. So that's another one. Let's see. Oh,
you need to get out of this pyramid scheme right now. Send me a message on Instagram. Find me. I'll help you work on your exit strategy. You can do this. I believe in you.
Yeah. Sore breasts, sore nipples. Okay. Having more sensitivity to even sometimes what I've heard other women say, just their clothes touching them, like how sensitive that they are. I didn't know that. I didn't know these things. You expect it like maybe early years when you're early being mom and all those things. They don't talk to you about it later. And some of those things that don't go away. Shortness of breath. What else is on here?
If you have shortness of breath, buy Tranont. Don't go see your doctor.
Ones that, besides some obvious of weight gain, having more bloating, having more constipation, and just gastro issues in general, heartburn, yay, all these things so fun.
You're taking this as if this is life sentence that everybody is going to experience, and that is simply not true.
Some people experience nausea.
And it can also be used to reinforce poor lifestyle decisions and then blaming it on this list that you need to purchase a product to treat, when maybe you could have just drank a bit more water and gone to bed a little bit earlier. Not all symptoms can be treated like that, but it would be funny how many could, hypothetically, wouldn't it?
And definitely increased anxiety, brain fog. My gosh, the brain fog is ridiculous. I thought it was already bad, but it just got worse.
See, it's vague enough that there could be truth to this. People can be experiencing this. But when you're in a commercial cult, you're going to be experiencing brain fog anyway. So how are you going to differentiate between the two?
The older I'm getting, I actually am one of those people that was in perimenopause early. So yes, definitely me. Nightmares was on the list too. And that was surprising. And I've heard people talk about that as well. So some of these things.
So basically everything.
But you can look it up. You can Google of all that it's doing and things to look for that maybe you've ignored, like I did, of how I was feeling, not knowing that it could be more into perimenopause, and why I was so excited for this product to come out when we launched. That again was like, wow, it was so eye-opening to so many women. They're going to need this now and forever.
And forever.
So relieving a lot of those symptoms, and it's different for everyone, but it is helping women dramatically of what they're experiencing and not experiencing anymore, things that are going away. So part of my...
Which you have no idea if it is attributed to Tranont products or if there's anything else going on, because you can't trust the word of somebody involved in one of these schemes, because everybody that's involved in one of them will like tell you straight, to your face. They'll like swear on a Bible, this is the best product, it's literally changed my life. And you can see them maybe a couple years later when they exit, they might be saying the same thing about another multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. Or they might get out, they exit, and they realize, no, it really wasn't. Like, I thought it was helping me, but really it wasn't. So you can't trust people when they're in an MLM scam.
My testimony, I have hormone imbalance issues, and definitely was struggling with insomnia, and the anxiety part definitely has increased over this time and as I'm getting older. But I had spotting like all the time in between cycles, so I noticed that changed, and I was having more regular cycles, sleeping better. Definitely noticed that the libido has improved as well. So ladies, don't lose hope that, you know, in your relationship, whatever, that it doesn't have to stay that way. And you don't have to struggle with the things that we just silently.
You're going to get horny if you take Tranont for her.
Sit with and don't talk about, because we don't know what help is available to us. So don't give.
You definitely don't talk about it with your doctor. Go onto a private Facebook group called the Ripple Effect.
Up hope on that. Really look into this. We'd love to share testimonies with you to see what other people are experiencing with this product, for you to know that, yeah, this is really working for lots and lots of people, and the difference that it's making in their life.
Absolutely. Another thing I want to address, just because I feel like it has kind of come about with perimenopause for me tenfold, is if you are somebody who has struggled with ADHD or ADD, let me warn you, it's going to come out tenfold when you start entering into this hormonal imbalance. And if you are feeling that way and you're just like, holy cow, like it never was this bad before. A lot of us feel that way. You are not alone. This product has helped tremendously with my attention deficit disorder. And also, I want to just hit back one more time on the ashwagandha. I know you guys have probably heard about ashwagandha extract again. And just as a reminder, it is that shrub that grows in Asia and Africa, and it helps to promote healthy cortisol levels. And excuse me, when our cortisol levels are off, that will heighten our stress, and it will actually help to balance those.
Oh, look, I hope you get out one day. This is one of those things where we like slide into the script from the multi-level marketing company that we're in, and we get so excited about, like, look, I got to tell you about this. This is what it reminds me of. That's why I'm laughing, because it's just so many of us can relate to this, you know. Oh,
cortisol levels, which will then
heard me go on about the Abyssinian oil in the Rejuvenique Oil Intensive. Oh man,
help with a lot of those symptoms that we are experiencing with perimenopause and menopause. So if any of that resonates with you, definitely reach out to whoever invited you to take a look at this, because this is a supplement that
I just see so many people in MLM that are like this, you know. If it resonates with you, like, this is what's really cool. This is where it grows. It's this really special shrub and it does all this stuff. Like, oh, there's always this special thing. I'm trying to think of the different, there was plum extract. There was, what else was there? Oh, it doesn't matter. If you've been in some kind of multi-level marketing company, you know.
that I probably will be on for the rest of my life because of how much better it has given me.
See, now, if there's nothing else that you take away from this video, is if you ever hear somebody in a presentation say they're going to be on it for the rest of their life, you're probably in a multi-level marketing scam. This is a cult. You can't live your life without it. You really think there's no other solution out there, that this is the only thing. And this is why I go out of my way to empathize with people who have this obsession with their products. It's not just like, I can't live without this products. I can't live without these products. You feel like you really can't live without these products. I felt that with Monat shampoo. I had a customer, I've talked about this in other videos. She was a VIP customer. She felt the same way. She felt guilty, and she felt that she was betraying Monat. She felt that there was going to be no other shampoo that you could use. I mean, separating, just leaving from an MLM, it's not like, well, there's products that are cheaper and that they're actually going to work better. It has nothing to do with the reality. It's like they take on this sacred status, and you really believe that you need to be on them for the rest of your life. So if you take nothing else away from this video, if you ever hear somebody say that you're going to be on something for the rest of your life, huge red flag, book it. Things change. You can develop an allergy. Something else might come along. You don't know what's going to happen in the future.
I am on a hormone as well as
Oh, there it is. How long into this video? 13 minutes and 43 seconds into this video. She mentions that she's on something else. Were you on that hormone and then that's why the ants crawling up your skin also disappeared? Is this, what other things, what other changes in your life have you made? What other medications are you on that you're not disclosing to people? Instead, you're making it look like everything is these Tranont products, you know? This is so dangerous.
this, but I'm back to normal, as much as normal can be with a normal cycle. Yes.
I will attest to that too, of what she mentioned about cortisol, because I have very high cortisol. My health, I have autoimmune, and it happens to be my thyroid, so my levels are always off, and cortisol is really hard to regulate, and that is your fight or flight, you know, that's your stress. So it's something that definitely increased to where I was wondering what the heck happened, because I was doing so well and then things just kind of went crazy. But my husband would attest to that. He's a lot happier because I'm happier, but I'm in a good mood. So he's in a good mood. Whenever you're bringing down that cortisol, it allows the other hormones to kind of balance out too, and helping with that calmness, because I just felt like I was on high alert all the time. So
wait till you exit this thing. You're going to feel like you're on high alert when all these people that you think were your friends start coming after you. You have content made about you. Oof.
That comes with the irritability and all the other things, but some people may not realize how much cortisol is actually doing to your body. So anything that's helping to lower that.
They haven't pooped on coffee this video. I'm impressed. Most multi-level marketing companies, they always love to just hate on coffee. I don't know what they have against coffee.
Because that will even keep you from losing weight, no matter what you do. And weight, we all know, is a big trigger for getting into our menopause cycles of life. And so many of us are struggling to lose that hormone weight. So when you have less stress, you're not going to carry that around. And so I just want to mention that as well.
Yes, absolutely. All right.
So friggin' lootly.
So again, 1 bottle, 2 capsules with a meal. I take mine at bedtime because mine does make me a little sleepy. So I take it right after I eat my supper, and then I go right to sleep.
Yeah, I do too. If you're a little sensitive to ashwagandha, because it is that calming, I would say take it maybe right before bed, you know, if you find that you're a little sensitive to it. But I usually have mine after dinner as well. And then I just kind of fall asleep like a baby and not having, oh, why can't I go to bed yet? So it's a really, really great. If y'all have questions, please get back with the person who shared this with you, whether that's me or another associate, and we would love to show you more of what is all available to you.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, thank y'all so much. Have a great night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. That's the video. What's going on in Tranont isn't unique. It's the same thing. We've seen the same thing over and over and over again. And it really gets tiresome for me to just react to these same videos. I mean, how many different ways can you make content on this? I just get bored, you know? I can't be sitting there. It's like, oh yes, this is incorrect. Like, I need to liven it up, because otherwise I just want to stick a fork in my eye. How many pieces of content about multi-level marketing companies need to be made before consumers realize MLM is fraud? I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I do know that more and more people are waking up from these things. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for all of your comments. There's a lot of things that I miss. There's a lot of things that I get wrong. And I'm no expert. And I encourage you to go do your own research and make your own conclusions, you know. And I'm so glad that you watched this video. I'll see you in the next one.